Alright, welcome back to your Commissar-mandated fun time. We're back with Montenegro, and our proud Serbs are doing quite admirably. I think we're entering the end game here. We have secured our borders with the Ottomans here. We have secured more than what we need here. I will release Greece eventually, but I'm holding it now just to keep the Ottomans in check and to give myself some power. We still need to grab Gors and Istra off of Austria, who went absolutely ham on taking land here. And I've actually, let's see, there we go. I painted in the vital interest provinces to show where our borders are going to be. Obviously we won't directly hold all of this, it's got to be spat out to our subjects. We are going to be taking the well-noted Soviet province of Finland back, and this is how the border is going to look over in the far east. These are the plans. I haven't painted Timmy yet. I don't want him to turn on me because I'm painting all of his land in red. That means there's a whole lot of Commonwealth still to eat. I feel like for the past 2 sessions I've said, yep, our Commonwealth's gonna die. Not yet. We will declare war on Commonwealth this session. That is a given. We've already turned to one of our other allies. Sweden's going down. Yeah, we'll advance on immediately. Get your buttocks into Viborg. You take Göteborg. And that'll take down pretty much his only fort, stopping us from coming along and crushing him. I don't know if the Danes are going to be nice enough to give us access. Oh, they will. How very nice of them. But, yeah, we're going to unload on Sweden. I wouldn't mind dragging PLC in just for a laugh, but they're claiming that they're fighting in some other war. It's this giant Portuguese war. I might regret getting involved in this, but I don't think I will. It's pretty important to me that Aragon and I stay on good terms. He's a pretty good ally for me to have, as long as he stops clashing with Portugal constantly. Let's accept our separatist movement, because it's happening in where exactly? Doesn't matter, because we're finally under 90% overextension. Let's also get some conversions going. Really? 2? I thought I had 3 missionaries. Ah, that's right, one is working on our subject Wallachia there. What else is going on? I really want to get Diptech 23, so I can get, not imperialism, but, yeah, imperialism. I was thinking of nationalism there. I also want to beat the Commonwealth to Tech 24, that'll give me a good edge on fighting them. I also need to dissolve this alliance, but I'm not taking a 2-stab hit for it. Will you be sending some Hungarians to Siberia as well? No. Why would I send the Hungarians to Siberia? Hungary is part of the communist bloc here, so we'll be having them. What I will do, actually, is plant a few more seeds of Serbian culture around here. I know that sounds like a bit of an oxymoron, but trust me, we're working on something magical here. It's very cheap to do it in a whole lot of places, so I'm going to do it in a whole lot of places. I think we'll do it there as well. It's got a lot of nice places on the border, and here too. Maybe I should do it here. Nah, that's a fine one. Where else? For where else? It's eating into my dip, which is pretty important to me. I want to have a lot of dip. But I also want to bring a lot of pain and suffering to a lot of people here. I would like to do this province as well, but that's a bit far out. I'm just planting seeds because the adjacency bonus for conversions, cultural conversions, well, we'll see, won't we? I don't mind spending this. We'll get our diptechs soon enough. I wouldn't mind planting a few. Well, I already did Wenden earlier, didn't I? I'm just looking for the lowest development provinces, because those are the ones that, you know, it's cheapest for me to plant it. I don't want to spend more than 30 per plonk here. I think we're on to something good there. I'll do you as well, just for a laugh. There we go. That'll do. That was enough spending my dip points. We generate plenty of them, thankfully. We're only spending 1 extra from policies, and we're not over on Diplo relations. And someday I'll spit out Albania. That'll bring me up again, but I'll drop Commonwealth to bring it back down. Okay, what's happening now? Are you going to feed the Czech lands to Nitra and create Czechoslovakia, but the other way around? Not sure what you're getting at, but Slovakia will eat the Bohemian area, and their Czechoslovakia will be represented by Nitra. They also need to get their cores back off of Commonwealth. Okay, I'm also pausing around a bit because I got some armies that need to get back together and bring you guys together. You guys are fighting out there, and there's little else for me to worry about. Oh yeah, Christ, there's the small matter of these Armenians. Let's hope we can take those guys out, no problem. Oh, well, that was easy. Corfu's down already. Then let's get you folks over to Macedonia. Also, if I'm thinking about fighting PLC, maybe it would be prudent to start fortifying my lands. Didn't think about that, did I? But I'm sure they'd cleave through my paltry defenses around here. Could certainly do up Riga, Latgalia, my capital for sure. I don't think I need Novgorod at all if we're getting Viborg right now, but I don't want them to have a free reign around here. Yeah, I don't want my capital falling, and I'd like to up Riga a touch. Never know when things are going to go pear-shaped against PLC, but that'll do for now. Any reason not to mark Corfu as vital interest? I don't plan on ever taking Corfu. The whole reason of taking this land was to strengthen myself and weaken the Ottomans, and Corfu is just, you know, what would it do for me? Not a whole lot, I would say. Yeah, okay, financially maybe it's not too bad. Fish with a naval equipment manufactory, but it's also something I have to core and convert, and it's Greek. Speaking of Greeks, it's tempting to eradicate Greek culture, but I think what we'll actually do is when we can, we'll restore Greek to Tsarograd and bring Greece back as an independent nation, because they were never part of the commie bloc. Unlike, you know, Finland. Let's keep those cores going and just make sure that we don't do Albanian provinces, because I'm quick to forget that we are going to be releasing Albania. Alright, Sweden, what are you bringing in? Oh, the British, of course. That's a thing. Timmy are making their peace. Nobody wants to work. You're right, that is not the plan, but it's not a huge loss. If I plan on keeping Aragon around for the long haul, let's improve relations with them. Let's hope we can blow down Sweden quite fast. Unusual respect for borders from Jake. You mean unusual? It's always been part of this run to have good borders. Right, rebel uprisings. I have a plan for them. Who is it? It's the Volhynians. We will crush them down with harsh treatment. Anybody else that's coming close will also get crushed down with harsh treatment, because it's practically free for me right now. Golden era, innovativeness, harsher treatment, and expansionist policies all working in our favor here. We've of course cleared our Conquer New States mission to further reduce it, and every time we do, we get more absolutism, so I'd like to get that up to 100 if you could please, game. Excellent. Oh, how very nice. The Commonwealth's here for me. We're still allied after all. Why wouldn't we be? Need to get those Timmy relations as high as they go. Someday I'll deal with the East, but it's not a priority right now. I'm dealing with the West right now. Oh no. Oh, Christ. 2 generals dropping dead very swiftly. We need good generalship. We are dripping with army tradition, so this is time for our generals to make us proud. We're going to be starting up with... who have we had recently? Well, we've had Not Home. Next up is Herr Kommissar. A fitting name, no doubt. Do they have fitting stats? They're kind of flubbing it on the phase that comes first. Let's get ourselves another one just so we have a full assortment here. We're going to bring in Lepardi. I always hesitate and make sure that I spell them right. Imagine that, you come to support the channel, you want to be a general, and, you know, I just get your name completely wrong. That would be pretty bad. Speaking of pretty bad, I did expect more out of you two, but Herr Kommissar will be our backup. Mr. Lollerskater's actually surprisingly good at what he does. And there we go. Since I have both these forts, I should be able to prevent Swedish movement through here, because we have Soroka fortified. Not particularly well fortified, but fortified nonetheless. I'm going to see what they try to do, because I'd like to kick their army out first. Although I don't want to run into a forest to fight them. That would be disadvantageous for us. The Swedish army is already dangerously dangerous for us to fight. I'd rather fight him in a situation that gives us every advantage, like in that forest. Then I can kick their ass back to Stockholm and then follow them around. I won't be able to get across here because the Swedish Navy, as we've seen, is pretty good. Not only that, they have the British Navy on their side. What'll it be? You go to Olonets, you won't be able to advance much further. Well, he shouldn't be able to advance much further. God knows what the AI will decide they're going to do. Meanwhile, I should try to remember to keep my cores going. The sooner we get them started, the better. I guess if we sort it by culture and do not do anything that's Albanian, then we're good to go. Words to the wise, don't do anything Albania. How in the world are they going down here when they should be blocked by that fort? Oh, don't tell me that fort doesn't actually... Ah, it's not connected to that province. Aha. Well, I have done a dumb. However, I have this, and once the peace deal is done, then we have something wrapped up. However, for now, it's not working according to plan. And now he learns, yeah. Somebody must have noticed that many episodes ago. But now I get to notice it. Rebels uprising, this time it's the Croats, and again, I just harsh treat them, because it costs almost nothing, and it gives me goodies. Well, at the very least, Yaroslav will prevent a bit of movement. And let's see if we can catch these guys out. If I can grab that, that stack right there, 7th, 13th, 7th. If we get you force marching in there, I think you'd be able to get away. So let's force march in there as best we can. And then, of course, cancel it a bit in, so we just get there in the 6th. Then you should be very dead. I know you'll get the forest defense, but you have no general, so you're going to die horribly. At least the plan is for you to die horribly. There we go, full row of cannons on the back. Despite him having the forests here, I think he will... Oh god. He died valiantly in the middle of an engagement. It's been a few months and we've dropped 3 generals. I guess they're just getting to that age. Oh well, Mr. Lawler Skater did break down a fair few forts, but it's time for Filbo Baggins. No, not Folbo. See, that's what I'm talking about, that's why I hesitate. Filbo, what you got for us? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We all know which phase comes first. Okay, Sweden, I see you're running through my lands. Historically, that has not worked well for Swedes. I'm gonna get you. Even though I'm gonna be dripping with attrition in my own lands, at least I have it reduced. There we go, heretics. Down they go. Oh, Christ, all my cannons are here and vulnerable. So I don't want to be in this war. Let's run for those mountains. Hopefully not attract any attention there. Alright, Swedes, I need you dead. Let's double time it. 10th and 10th. Shouldn't be a river crossing, although Nichny is woods, and he has a general this time. Yeah, I knew it. His name comes first in the tag order, so Sweden would evade Montenegro. However, time for your death, comrade. Good heavens. Yep, Sweden, I wouldn't be particularly happy about these battles either. If I were you, but I'm not you. Good, not doing any of these Albanian provinces. Alright, hurry up and lose your war, Aragon. If you need inspiration on how to lose, I've got a whole bunch of Swedes right here. There we go. Sick man of Northern Europe reporting in. It's Sweden. Also, Venice are way on their way out, so Aragon, if you could just peace out with them before they take my land from me, that would be absolutely swell. At least they're not preventing cores going on. I can get a new core almost every month. This is kind of nice. How much more do we need for everything? At about 100, we got it done. Okay, great. That is Venice out of my face. Just Wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally grab anything off of Venice, though. That would be unpleasant. I didn't set anything as what I wanted, so it shouldn't have been that case. And I didn't even read the peace offer. Ah well, if it's money, that's fine. We won't be releasing Blurple. Their cores are long gone, but Greece will be back on the map before the game is done. As I said, I'm thoroughly believing that we're entering the end game here. Man, I have counter-espionage on the Ottomans, but they still managed to get the 70 spy network that's required to slander my merchants. Right, that was good on those 2 battles. I just need more battles. I'm going to have you guys return to defend our territory a bit better. If the British invade down here, we'll need to chase them off with gun. I want this tech, but there's no hurry to get it. The hurry is for Tech 23, not Tech 22. Alright, yet more. Okay, they were leaderless, now they are leaderful. Jake, all the colonization in Siberia will take some time. Aye, it will take some time, I don't doubt that. But we will get it done. Besides, late game colonization is a whole lot easier than, or rather faster than early game colonization. Nice of you to join Newfoundland, thanks to the free war score, I thoroughly appreciate it. 9th, 18th, yeah, I'm confident I will slaughter you there. Let's also make sure that Karelia goes down. Come on, Filbo. There's an L there, right? It's hard to see. Wow. And I used to think, oh dear, the Swedes will fight very well. Who's on their way now? Oh, it's more Swedes. Sweet. I come from a country that literally eats Swedes. You're all going to die. It's a very unfortunate day to be Sweden, but a very fortunate day to be Finland, because you're going to be returning to the motherland. Soviet soldiers defeat their enemy with a single thundering "Oorah!" Gotta make sure you slightly suppress it, of course. Alright, once we're out of this war, I'm ending our relationship, Commonwealth. It's been a good one, it's been a very fruitful one, but you've got to go. And I'm actually going to keep Austria, I think. I'd rather throw Austria at Commonwealth than throw Commonwealth at Austria. I just think it works out better for me that way. There's no way he's going to let me across here. And I'm a little worried about sending my entire army around, but I'm also worried about sending half my army around. Then again, am I getting war score? I am generating war score. I need to think about what I'm taking here. It's a very modest peace deal, wouldn't you say, Sweden? He would if he could say anything, but he's just gibbering right now. Doesn't know what to make of this. Alright, there's Portugal pulling their funnies. Oh god, Spain's running around the backside as well. How dare they? That reminds me, is your voice mod for Caesar publicly accessible, asks Sid? I believe so. But, you know, it's entirely possible that it's not. I know that was a terrible answer, wasn't it? It doesn't tell you anything. I have no intention for it not to be. That's as good as I'll do you. Okay, I should have access through Denmark. Yep, because they're just forking it on over. So I'll get these guys to clear up this, and then you folks are all heading around to take Stockholm. And that will hopefully be... Ah, crumbs, I forgot to repress my people. Fortunately, though, they rose up exactly where my army was, ready to kill them. Huh, funny the way things work. I'm just so used to having rebels that I did not even think that, oh, I might want to repress them there. Repress, oppress, just generally press down upon them. with force. What you're calling Åland? Åland is rightful Finnish land, however... Events with random revolts. They should just be burned away, really. You have no agency over them, it's just, here, have some revolts. Tried to do away with a lot of those in the past, but some slipped through the grasp. Anyway, about Åland, it might be rightful Finnish land, but it's not rightful Soviet Finnish land. The difference is important. Alright, you guys just go up and kill them and then come back down. A lot of the world must be at war, because this thing is chugging. Were you even heading over to Finnmarken? What a way to say it. Now, don't get me wrong, I would gladly slaughter more Swedes for war score, but you're already on the way back, and I'd like to capture your capital to make you make you not want to be part of this war. I'll put on Filbo because he's fast, and I'll have Commissar guard the strait. Hold on, I thought I saw a building thing, but no, they've already erected farm estates for us. Could we see the ongoing war? Like, man, Sid, you're being real choosy these days. But current wars, there are 6 of them. Timmy, Timbuktu, Portugal versus Aragon, we're involved in that. My Montenegrin purge. And the British are conquering something, so that's kind of good, keeping the British away from me for a bit. Did we miss Jake ripping and tearing the PLC, or am I right on time? We've only been live for like a quarter of an hour, and all I've done is move in on Sweden and try to defend my own land from both rebels and Iberians. Alright, come on, off we trot. Sweden's gotta go. Britain has a, well, oh, that's 97 prestige. I thought that was minus 97 prestige, which would greatly amuse me, but it's not the case. Alright, good job. Head back down. I want to keep this area safe enough. Also, I want to crush some Austrians. It just feels right. It feels like the natural state of things. Absolutism's maxed out, so no need to worry. Just in general, no need to worry. And we'll get our last cores done. Groovy. Nice of you to fortify your capital, Stockholm. Which is a joke. They did not fortify their capital. I don't mind losing 20 army tradition, but only if I'm tapped out on generals. So we're going to get another one. And this guy is going to be Pius. Is it Pius or Pius? I don't know. But that's who it is. And wow, that's really rather disappointing. We have extra maneuver and extra aristocracy, and you get 7. So you should have 9 pips minimum. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh well, what you gonna do? Goodbye army tradition. It's alright, not everybody blows us away. Timmy's made his peace. Truce with Oirat is over. I doubt Timmy wants to get involved in my wars here. Ooh, not with that kind of debt. Good thing we fostered a lot of trust with the guy. Timmy is probably the last person I'm ever going to turn on. Which must sound like a wonderful thing to hear from me. Let's get those conversions going. Do I have a... No, I don't have any icon right now. I am going to want the icon of St. Michael for fighting the Commonwealth, because they have a lot of military bonuses. They get discipline, and infantry combatability, and morale. All inside their national ideas. And cavalry combatability, a massive one. So I'm going to need to think hard about how I deal with the Polish problem. But I'm sure I won't be the first in history to ever have that question, so we'll have it down. Jake, you missed a couple of small cores that give overextension. I missed cores, I did? No, I did not. Sorry, neutral good human, but I'm afraid you're the one who needs the eye checkup. I don't think I'll go out of my way for court and country. Doesn't seem like a worthy investment. Alright, down goes Södermalm. If I take down Kalmar, I suspect the Swedes are going to be more accepting of my peace offer, but where's their army? I would quite like a bit more war score from battles, and they're denying me that. Who wants to rise up now? Ardabil again. Just crush them and keep on moving. Excellent, that's Castile out of my hair. I should be a little worried about this. Aragon could sell me out if he loses. But with numbers like this, surely Aragon's feeling on top of the matter. Oh, that's lovely. We're going to have a lot of proud Serbs around here. A lot of them. Excellent. Czech Newfoundland is sieging Wenden. The reason that is good for me is because I can slaughter them for extra war score. So on you go, Commissar. That was weird, but that's my subject, so no need to worry. And I will, of course, help out my glorious subject. Did you mean to convert accepted culture land? Yes. Gameplay-wise, that's a useful thing to do. Oh, that's not handy. Kosovo's down. It's alright. It's not a huge amount of money in this scale. I lost my train of thought, but converting accepted culture land is a general waste of time. You shouldn't do it. But thematically, I wanted to do it, and that's the most important thing. Wow, I can't believe you got that as fast as you did. The telltale sign is that you brought more cannons than anything else. Ardabil's again, and again, they shall be stepped upon. It's not bringing up my absolute... Wait, isn't? Yeah, the absolutism effects are maxed out at 100. Keep those cores rolling in. Also, chase down those Newfoundlanders. There we go. This horrible war is over. Hang on, I just lost Defender of the Faith, did I? Oh, wow. Because it was a war that I lost, I've lost Defender of Faith. And I can't get it again because we have a female ruler here. So goodbye, one of my missionaries. Alright, Commonwealth, you don't want us to join my war. I think it's time to dissolve this alliance and prepare for the real war, which is, of course, against you. I just hope you don't get another bigger, scarier alliance. Unless I want to throw you at something else, but no, I want to actually destroy Commonwealth. So, first things first, goodbye alliance. Second thing second, I'm going to label you my rival soon. Might improve some people's relations with me. Kalmar is down, goody goody. Let's make sure the rest of this land is solidly ours. Oh, that's right, I'll have a hard time finding that army over here. Oh, I still appear to have 3 missionaries. How can this be? Well, now it's updated. Okay, there goes my conversion. Aha, found you bastards. Feed me war score, Seymour. There we go. That was not a war score feeding moment. I should be faster than him. I've got the 4 maneuver and they have no leader. Alright, this is still a bit too much for Sweden to cough up, but I can get ticking war score. And besides, we're just in a prepare for war against PLC time right now. Got you back. Aha! Sweden! Nice of you to feed me war score. Not nice that they're completely ignoring the zone of control from Viborg, but You get what you can. There we go. We show superiority wherever possible. Oh, that's right, you guys were from down here. Nothing special about you. Steamed war score. That will never not be a funny moment. It's something that I didn't even mind getting full-on memeified either, because it just resulted in a whole lot of new spins on it, which I enjoyed very much. The steamed ham skit's been a thing for ages. Right, those guys are pretty fast, but Commissar is slightly faster. I just don't like how they're traipsing through my country. Still, I will get ticking war score, and they will get ticking reasons to not want to be in this war anymore, and then it's game, set, and match. Then it's just preparing for war against PLC, and I need to think how I'm going to do that. It's a slight concern of mine that they just rip through this land, like they just pour in. So I could establish a fortified line here and punch in through here, so they can't chew through this and I eat up their center land. That is something I might rather enjoy. It's not the best of lands to defend, though. And it's a big investment. I could do Tin, and then Ikara, and Nizhny Novgorod, and then that creates a protective layer. But only if I keep Novgorod. Alright, that'll stop them completely slithering through my country. I didn't like spending that money, but we'll take it. Question is, what happened to Doom? It did not match up with my expectations, so I killed it early. I think it's a good game, I just don't think it's a good game for me. There were many things that I wanted to do in the game, and my desires did not seem to correspond with what the game had on offer. That's the nicest way I can put it. I could probably put it nicer. Point is, not for me, so it got shelved. Also, Livonians. There's not much of a reason to harsh treat people anymore. But that, perhaps, is all the more reason to harshly treat them. There's certainly no reason to harsh treat the Austrians now. I got you guys ready and willing to jump on them. Come on, down these buggers go. That was not war score. That was like anti-war score. I just hope there aren't Brits invading me in places I'm not even seeing.